Folks, in my 20 years in the league, I've never seen anything like this. What I'm about to reveal could shake the foundation of the NFL as we know it. Something so massive, so unexpected, that it might just rewrite history before the new season even begins. You're hearing it here first. No leaks, no rumors, just the raw, inside truth from a scout who's been deep inside the industry for decades. But trust me, this is just the beginning. There's a secret in play right now that could change everything about the offseason. If you want to be among the insiders, among the few who truly understand what's happening beneath the surface, then hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and ring the bell. Because what I'm about to tell you isn't for the faint of heart. This isn't just gossip. It's an inside scoop on a blockbuster trade that could make NFL history. And believe me, what I'm about to share will shock even the most seasoned fans. Let's start with the context that everyone is talking about but few truly see coming. The Green Bay Packers, one of the league's most storied franchises, are quietly preparing for what could be the biggest offseason move in a decade. They've just locked in Matt LaFleur to a multi-year extension, an act that signals their unwavering belief in their current core, especially quarterback Jordan Love. Yet behind the scenes, the whispers are growing louder. The Packers are positioning themselves for a seismic shift that might just involve one of the league's top-tier offensive talents, Tyler Linderbaum. Why? Because the Packers see something entirely different on the horizon, something that could cement their status for years to come. And I'll show you exactly how that's lining up. Now, for those of you who want the full scoop, the inside track, listen carefully. Hit that subscribe now, like this video. Turn on those notifications, because what I'm about to reveal is not just a rumor, it's an unfolding reality. And the moment you hear the details, you'll realize why the NFL is on the brink of a new chapter. This is insider intelligence, and I promise you, what you're about to hear might just blow your mind. Let's start by breaking down the current state of the Green Bay Packers, because understanding their needs, their aspirations, and their vulnerabilities is key. The Packers just finished a roller coaster season, flashing brilliance at times, followed by moments of chaos. Their offense, still anchored by Jordan Love, showed flashes of excellence under LaFleur's system. But what's been glaring all season? A lack of consistent protection, a weakness that's been exploited by defenders time and time again. Their offensive line, while respectable, hasn't been able to keep up with the league's best defenses, especially when it comes to run blocking and interior protection. Analytics bear this out. According to PFF, the Packers' offensive line graded out as average at best, ranked 14th in pass block win rate among all NFL teams. Their run-blocking performance dipped to the lower half of the league, and overall, their protection for Jordan Love was just good enough, but not great. It's a problem that has haunted this team since the season's start. And what about the tight end position? While Luke Musgrave has shown flashes of promise, the overall tight end production has been inconsistent, an area crying out for a game-changing talent. The Packers need a true anchor, a cornerstone, someone who can turn their offense into a juggernaut. This is where Tyler Linderbaum comes into focus. You see, they've been quietly scouting him, more than quietly, actually. The Packers have been eyeing him for months, especially given LaFleur's history of valuing dynamic, versatile interior offensive linemen. Linderbaum's profile ticks every box. He's a top-tier center, one of the best in the league, if not the best, who can adapt to multiple schemes, excel in zone runs, and protect the quarterback with surgical precision. But what makes him truly special isn't just his athleticism. It's his football IQ, his technique, and his leadership. The guy is a technician, the kind of player who makes everyone around him better. His film back in Iowa showed a center who's unblockable in the run game with excellent coordination and leverage. His pass protection? Nearly flawless. His understanding of the game is second only to a select few. Advanced metrics? He ranks in the top 5 among centers in PFF grades, and his pass block win rate, a key stat, places him ahead of most interior linemen. Think about it. A guy who can handle interior rushers, anchor against stunts, and even pull effectively in schemes that require mobility. Linderbaum's technical mastery makes him a cornerstone. Now, here's the point that gives me chills. The Packers know they need someone like him, someone who can elevate their entire line, secure Jordan Love's future, and give their offense a new dimension. They're aware that the market for Linderbaum is heating up fast. The Ravens? They're in a tough spot. They just declined his fifth-year option, meaning they're signaling that they may not be able to pay him what he's truly worth, especially after re-signing Lamar Jackson on a megadeal. The Ravens are looking at a tight cap situation, and retaining Linderbaum at market value might be impossible. That opens the door for a team with cap space, a clear vision, and a desire to make a bold statement, like the Packers. Now, how could such a trade unfold? I've looked into the mechanics, and it isn't simple, but it's definitely feasible. The Ravens are in a tricky spot, on a rebuild path that might include trading assets for future draft capital. They've historically preferred building through the draft, but they also recognize that losing a top-tier player like Linderbaum wouldn't be easy to replace internally. A fair trade package. Expect a combination of draft picks, probably a first-rounder and a mid-round pick, and maybe a young player to sweeten the deal. The Ravens could also include a conditional pick based on performance or team success, giving them flexibility. Salary cap gymnastics. No problem for a savvy organization like Green Bay. The Packers have the tools to pull off this move, structuring the deal to fit under the cap, with Linderbaum's anticipated market value starting at $20 million annually, easily surpassing Creed Humphrey's record. They could even work in incentives, signing bonuses and prorated salaries to make the numbers work. A trade like this, it would send shockwaves across the league, marking a clear statement of intent from Green Bay. But why would the Packers do this? Because it's their window. LaFleur and Gutekunst know they're chasing a championship, and a dominant center, paired with a solid offensive line, could be the missing piece to finally push them over the top. This isn't just about replacing a player, it's about upgrading the entire identity of the offense, making it more explosive, more consistent, and more dangerous. Linderbaum's fit isn't just scheme-compatible, he's a game-changer, a player who can really turn the tide. Think about how this affects the scheme. The Packers run a zone-based system, perfect for Linderbaum's athleticism. He can pull, reach, and get to the second level faster than most centers. His ability to handle blitzes and stunts allows Jordan Love to operate with more confidence, knowing that his interior protection is elite. It's a perfect synergy, LaFleur's offense and Linderbaum's talent meshing into a future powerhouse. What about the ripple effects? Well, it's obvious. Other teams are watching and rival front offices are panicked. The Bears, Vikings, and Lions, NFC North foes, know the Packers are making bold moves and they're already scheming to counteract. But Green Bay's leverage is massive. They have the cap space, the draft capital, and now, perhaps, the vision to swing a deal that redefines their franchise. In fact, I've heard whispers that the Packers are already planning a massive press conference, perhaps even before the NFL Combine ends. They want the league to know they're not messing around anymore. The vision is clear, building a team that dominates for years to come. And Tyler Linderbaum, he's the missing piece they've been scouting for months, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Now, don't get me wrong, this trade isn't just about a player swap. It's about signaling to the entire league that the Packers are back in the game, ready to contend, ready to rewrite their destiny. They're betting on Linderbaum's ceiling, his leadership, his technical mastery. They see him as the kind of cornerstone who can lead their line for the next decade. The question is, will the Ravens bite? Will they accept a deal that could reshape the draft and free agency landscape? Here's what makes this a real possibility. The Ravens are aware, deep down, that holding on to Linderbaum might not be in their best interest long-term. With Jackson's contract, the cap situation is tight and the team is transitioning. They're building around youth and draft picks. A deal now could give them a significant return, especially if they target a rebuild or a reload for the future. The trade value? It's high and the Packers are ready to pay it. And what about the timing? The NFL offseason is just getting started. The league conference combines are around the corner. The tampering window opens soon. Teams are already whispering behind closed doors, piecing together the puzzle. The Packers are quietly making their move, preparing to make a splash. Don't be surprised if within the next few weeks this trade begins to materialize in the headlines, an unprecedented shakeup that will dominate football conversations. Before I wrap up, let me give you my final take. This isn't just a rumor. It's a calculated move by the Packers, based on insider information, strategic planning, and a long-term vision. Tyler Linderbaum is the centerpiece of this plan, an elite, young, versatile star who can transform their offensive line into a force none can stop. The motivation? Simple. They want a Super Bowl more than just a chance. They want to dominate the league for years. So keep your eyes glued. Watch the league whispers, the trade discussions, the official reports. Because I believe, no, I know something big is brewing. The NFL's landscape is about to shift, and if the rumors are true, the Green Bay Packers are about to make history by landing one of the league's brightest stars. And when that happens, it won't just be a headline, it'll be a legend in the making. This, my friends, is just the beginning. Stay tuned. The offseason has only just started and the real bombs are yet to drop. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.